Have you noticed something like the better Tekken players in Scotland are all a bit taller than most normal people? That's weird. That's why I get smaller every day. That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to be coming in next time dressed as an Oompa Loompa. Yeah, I remember we all dropped our trousers and we all agreed that yours was definitely the smallest. That was it. They called you Teeny Weeny from the Teeny. It's the party stage? Yep. We've got all the floor breaks, but thankfully this is not vanilla Tekken 7. This is technically Fated Retribution or console, depending how you want to do it. Version 1.8, but prior to this, you could... Yeah.
I mean, this is quite clever because
robot on robot action.
play against W3D Bilal a lot, and he
Yes.
does mean
Leo. He plays against AR, he played against Bilal, he's played against everyone.
this
So
is
both
good
these
for me,
players...
though, because if I end up playing G somehow,
Yep.
this is back in the finish.
Round one.
Definitely, but both these players feeling each other out right at the beginning. Starts with a jab and well run into two, and just to see how Jason reacts to that, but a fantastic whip punch, big down forward two, and this is going to be straight to the wall, and then is he going to get Dusty Elbow through the wall? Look at the damage from this as well. Gets the back turn but doesn't get the big dump truck, and he's just keeping Scope Panda right at the wall, but Scope Panda fighting back out with a series of pokes, just punches him in the head, knows he wouldn't tech there just for fear of any tech traps, and then gets caught. But DJ Vu giving him that blue debugger. Oh, and a big launch, don't even need it. Yeah, that will be dead, and we're going to see a dash into Rager. And this is one thing, they realise they're opting for a deeper dash. If you do remember back to the Tekken 7 YouTube Championships, one of the things that cost him was not doing a deep enough dash into ending the Rager in at least one of the rounds. And it's something that you have to learn from your mistakes. I believe it was against Ashley. Yep. Oh, he did. Well, the best player in the UK at that time. We've now got Fergus, we've got Fergus is UK, Ireland is UK, repping them Irish boys, and we've also got Kane, yeah, we've got the Truth, yeah, and gives him some head, returns it. No sir, no thank you. That would be great, yeah, if he wasn't commentating. I need my commentary boy with me. Commentator boy is a very good name, it's his new tag.
Round three.
That's a round each, yeah, both of them closing out. Robot on robot action, just seen it. So Jack is a straight up robot, but is Alyssa, is she classed as a cyborg, or no, she's straight up robot. She's a lot better model, like she opted for that male output, straight up for that USB socket. That's what she's got, one of them straight up USBs, and Jason is going to check that with the can opener at some point, just to make sure, just see where you can find the ports. But imposing a lot of... Oh, returned again, yep. It feels like her destruction stance has changed a lot, but it's not something that Scope Panda uses a lot. Oh, and big launch.
KO.
So, he obviously used the Rage Drive there to impose a lot of frame advantage, and then went for a big 50-50. And V-Bugger was just running right in. It is one of DJ Vu's favourite moves almost. You see it quite a lot, and if you don't block your throws, when Jason or DJ Vu gets in with Rage Drive, unless he thinks he can react. But he's managed to knock him back. And this doesn't mean the Scope Panda is out. We've seen him come back from a lot worse. And look at the damage of Rage. That guaranteed, but that's a 14 frame, it's 13 frame punish for that. I don't believe Jack has him to really deal with it. Well, full cross, full crouch. Yeah, because it left, the hop kick leaves you in crouch. Silly Jack.
I just picked up, I started playing Tekken this year, so, you
No excuses, bro, no excuses. If I know it, you know it, everyone should know it.
Welcome to the King of Iron.
Local
Jack 7.
the local veteran looks like he's in winners easy, man. He's in Weezy. You lost against Smith the last pick. Those are the local veterans. And you bet the guy bet Smith. That's like one of those, that doesn't work with that in Tekken.
I think it does happen. And here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Playing a fair stage, it's, rolls on.
1-0 up for DJ Vu. And because this is winners finals, it's 3 out of 5, yes.
So I'll be boring you, so biting your heads off with commentary.
So that also gives Scope Panda a good advantage though.
Du schaffst es.
This means we're all fighting in the top
Round
3
one.
then, isn't it? In top 4. No, top 4, because there's one more loser. You'll have to go against Bobby. And then the winner of that will play the loser of this. So we're almost there, almost there. Back 1-4, no sidestep. That is very difficult for Jack to sidestep though. But does he have any unique moves to deal with that 1-4? No. I'm just thinking maybe the dump truck. Or whatever you want to call it. Oh, nice blocking it, but if you know to duck that there, you should be down parrying it. And no punish.
Round 2.
And getting a little bit of chill in a back chair with the floor open right in the tie game. But man's got jacket. Man's not hot. Man's is cutting through his shirt because man's not hot. Mans can never be hot. Perspiration pink. Oh, sweet bang straight into a hop kick. Didn't even finish it down back 3. That's a really unique choice for Skopanda. Opts for back turn set up at the wall. Again, DJ Vic blocking the low after 1-2, but he's not down parrying it. And something you need to see is great adjustment though from Skopanda to switch to his Leo, which isn't me. And then, yeah, it's a lot. And it's very hard when a character with big body can sidestep, has to deal with that. And go to the sidestep 1. Jason looking a little bit lost with the beginning few rounds here, but we've seen this before, and then he dials back and changes his style and comes straight back at you, and he's going to take this round. Yeah, with this big block on the zip, down back, yeah, he tries to go for the start of the sweep bang, and it's blocked and has launched for it. So Skopanda taking a really big risk and it didn't pay off, and Jason and DJ Blue running back into the big debugger challenge zone, not plus range, and sweep bang. Jason again and going into box dance and just getting challenging DJ Blue from coming in, but a big launch. I've just seen him dash in, and as soon as he's seen those that movement, he's like, no, this man's going down. And look at the damage here with the wall. And this is where Jack excels. But a lot of respect shown, and what a brilliant with punish, and sees the slide in.
Final round.
It's not, it's winner's finals, it's not set points, but this could be it. But down parries are down back 1, and this is going to be a lot of wall carry, not massive damage, but Leo's going to get the 2 up kicks. But this is something I've noticed against Skopanda. He often opts for the side switch as opposed to the kicks for max damage. So I wonder if there's any bonuses for doing that against Jack. Oh, and what a reaction to back 1-4, and DJ Vu's going to take this round. Ooh. And that's it. A fantastic reaction to the back one. We sniffed it out before coming and just takes another game. And that was fantastic, and obviously we continue on with it.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, winner side. Oh, it's a brilliant place to be. Yeah, and Tombstone. And this sets up OK as well, gets the charge in, down 3+4 as I said. Oh, this is going to be the round. Oh, doesn't opt for max damage combo, gets caught by the spring kick, and Cotwell staying back down. The down back 1's almost going to clutch out. Skopanda still in it, sweet bang doing chunks of damage at this point. Any whiff now could be it, but down back 1 gets it, and it's the button of the hour. Jason always DJ Vu opting for that down back 1. It doesn't react this time to the back 1-4. Goes and just too difficult for Jack to step out. Now we're going for the hop kick. We aren't going for the side step, and he keeps the wall. Oh, and that is -9. The orbital yield, so it's not punishable, but there's enough for you to consider maybe hitting the button, and that's why Skopanda instantly went into a parry, and that would catch it almost any jab or any slower moves. And it's a lot more convincing as well, and punishes the Will Rising launch there. Oh, and sweep bang again, so Skopanda, even though it cost him a round, he isn't prepared from using it, and that's good, and that's what the difference is, shows the difference between a great player and a good player, knowing when to take the risk and take the risk again. Power Crush whiffs in a big launch from DJ Vu, and this is going to be wall carry, definitely. Look how easy that is for Jack. This is normal combo. His normal combo is always the combo, and great tech there from Skopanda, and DJ Vu just goes in with the, gets caught by the sweep bang again. Jab flows straight out the spring kick. Going for Tekken Tag 2 combos there from Skopanda. He was going for that spike, but it may have been deliberate to keep it close for OK, and this is going to be it. Yeah, the double bind combo. Shout out to old school memes within the Scottish community. Something that we've had to explain. So we've got Gibbo in the background cheering on his boy Skopanda. Yes. Why is it so cold in here, Gibble? Why are you doing this to us poor commentators? Why is the door? Why are we so open? What's happening? I blame you. You Aberdonians and your cold outsides. And
So
you will.
So 100 quid
Guaranteed.
cash in hand. 100 quid cash in hand. For doing this.
Round one.
There's no fee. No.
Fight.
I am the rap.
Yeah, I am the rap. Is that some kind of like weird like OAP version of Judge Dredd? I am the rap. After he retires from the law in the OAP retirement home, he's like, I am the Raffle, and they're like, no, Dredd. It's not how it works. But no punish on Will Rising 4-1+2 from DJ Vu, but he does punish on the toe punch thing. I forget, it's down 1+2 or something. Yeah, he got him in it. It's going to work out as well, but leaving Scope in rage. This could be next combo. Sweet bang, splats at the wall and straight into Rage Art. That's going to take it. And you can see the amount of damage this will do. Ugh.
Round two.
And it seems like he's really woke up from the beginning of it, but it gets that can opener, and DJ Vu just going for a down forward 2 there, and just Will Rising 1 punish, and he's going to be straight to the wall, as always, because the highway is quite a small stage. And he's right in the corner. This is even scarier at this point, because the corner, there isn't quite as much movement for Leo to use, and it limits him.
Round three. Fight.
Yeah, that is, DJ Vu is very good at timing them off beat and catching you trying to come in with down back 1 and just keeping that point of aggression. But we've seen Scope Hand is willing to challenge with Sweet Bang, which is something has to be weary of. But spring kicks and DJ Vu with all these Oki setups, and look how close we are to the wall, just and any grab would change the side. I was about to say that, and look at that, but goes for a big Sweet Bang, because it worked out from the first time, not this time. DJ Vu,
Fight.
yeah, set on point, and starts with a debugger. He's like, I've not got a Sweet Bang, I can still come for your toes, son. And it's a lot better than down back 1, and he's shown who's the daddy of Glasgow, and he's coming right for Leo. And great tech, something that didn't happen in the earlier games was techs on grabs, but we're seeing it now. And back one, and then you're just using these to feel out the character. Doesn't get the grab, getting TK dashing right back up. But every other time we've seen Scope Panda getting hit by the down back 1, and another Sweet Bang blocked into game. And DJ Vu takes it. So be yourself, yep, grand finals. It will be you and Need More Coffee. Best of luck. Ollie. Going to go source another commentator in your lead. I have been unable to source a commentator. This is the worst. But up next we have got Wednesday's R3D's Fumaken against CKT Needs More Coffee. So we can guarantee there will be the return of one commentator. By hook or by crook, one of them will be going out. This is a fight for top 3. And the winner will be going on to face Scope Panda, the Leo we just seen that fell to DJ Vu. So CKT Needs More Coffee and Fumaken Needs More Coffee repping England and the Cool Kids table, as well Fumaken repping Wednesday's R3D, our resident Lucky Chloe, Jack, Alyssa, Shaheen tried everything under the sun. He's had a character crisis, but he has found his character with Alyssa and intended to use Alyssa for the full tournament. So we will see how this goes just now. But both players reminded not to knock the headphone jack out for the headsets. Be careful with the headsets. Do not ruin the headset jack like tall Scottish players done. And reminded to desync their pads and not fuck up anything like other players did. It's cold in here. Okay, both players jumping right back to the main menu as well. They want to clear this slate. You are player 2, Jack? Player 1, player 2?
Welcome
Good, good.
to the
And
King of
here,
Iron
this
Fist
is
Tournament
the
7.
the wrong way round. Just update that. You need more coffee on the left. And Wednesday's RPG Finland on the right.
Lars Alexanderson.
We will be winding down here shortly thereafter. But for the players that have travelled, just like Need More Coffee and just like Becky
Elisa
Studios, this has been
Voskanovic.
sick to see them. We've had Johnny Natham travelling from Newcastle, and we've had Scope Panda travelling from a bit more northern Scotland, location unknown, as well as Skeletor from Castle Grayskull, also known as Joe Skullmask. So this has been a sick tournament. We've seen some great fights, and we're going to see Fumaken prove if he can break the curse of making top 3. Something he's wanted to do for a long time in Scotland, and pushing on for he's already bet his top 5 placement, so he's extremely happy with that and just wanting to continue to improve on it every time. Whereas Needs More Coffee wants to make an impact. He travelled all the way from Lincoln, bare train time,
Round
to
1.
come up and compete with all the Scottish players, and we greatly appreciate the effort he went to do that. But Fumaken starting off extremely aggressively, but both these players, both from CK, or Fumaken at least participating in some of the CK groups, both know Shurdle, who is one of the stronger Alyssas in the UK, but we've also got Wednesday's RPG Scope Panda as well, but returns the head, so both of these players going into it, big slap on the toes, and Will Rising 4 punish on the dash in, the emergency move in, but
KO.
Needs More Coffee just taking that first round there with quick stomp on the toes, and Alyssa just caving under that pressure. And this is one of the things that McKen is really good at doing as well just now. He's particularly showing that he can get in with the side, but it's maybe not working in his favour. And because of the third week there from Needs More Coffee, he was able to block that and get a punish, and it's only cost McKen this round as well, taking him on the wall and just dashing up, goes for the 1.2 throw, and Norval feels just going to take this round. No, maybe not. Slaps his toes, they try to push out and gets a big launch there from Fumaken, but the wall stuffs it. And this is one of the points where he has just bust his only resource and gets caught by the cross dog, even just trying to set up some OK. So this looks like this one is a bit dangerous for both players. It gets the big sweep, and this is something that HKT managed to cope against Needs More Coffee as well. He was very prone to losing the sweep, but fantastic protecting grabbed and great on his punish, but he was openly susceptible to blows. But saying that, he's a big block with the sweep again, and this is going to be a lot of damage. Spikes him down at the wall, 1+2 throw, and just pushing in, pushing him slightly closer to the corner, but punishes, that might have been a punish on the lightning screw, and it's going to be a big chunk of damage here from Fumaken. So obviously end the combo early, just to get another dash in low for the mixer. Taking one round, showing that there's signs of life there from Fumaken. No whip punish there, and unfortunate for Fumaken, he tried to whip punish with that big sweep, just ended up getting blocked and punished for it. No return on the head, no sir, we do not return that. Lars is a real man, we only accept head, and he's proven so. Oh, big damage, he just closed out close crouch down 4, and that's going to be the first game for Fumaken. So will we see, first game to Needs More Coffee, will we see Fumaken changing character, or will we see him at least go for a stage select? Does he want to rematch? Does he want to stay in Party Town? And because this is still for top 4, it's only 2 out of 3, so you've only got 2 games left for Fumaken to win and 1 for Needs More Coffee to clinch us out and place in top 3. It is only finals of the pools that will be 3 out of 5. But as we said, Fumaken said man's not hot, but he is feeling himself. Man's actually is secretly hot. Man's is feeling very hot about himself. But nice sidestep there from Needs More Coffee on the swan dive from Alyssa. Not a massive punish, but no punish at all. But a big counter hit. Look at that electric throw. Just shocks her to the ground. And Alyssa goes for another big launch. That's twice that work for Fumaken out of the great drive. And going to opt to keep the floor. No floor break, but goes for a very big risky hop kick and gets punished for doing so. That is not free. It is negative 13. Josie can launch that, and Lars can do chunks. if he catches him, he blocks the hot kick. But that's something that we know Lucius very good at doing as well. We've seen in the past few games, he blocks an awful lot of the high if it's possible, and he's going to stick it down, takes Fumaken to the next floor and opts for a quick grab. I don't know if that was a misentry or okay there on Fumaken, but it worked out in his favour. Fumaken lifts a few buttons on wake up and just gets sandwiched against both walls, stuck there in the corner with no option to get out. A brilliant block punish on the sweep again, but no launch from Lars. Kind of switched up there on the floor, and he's going to keep on using that big elbow, the strongest part of your body. He makes use of it as well. It's hard, son. And Fumaken opts to break one of the walls, and takes Needmore Coffee straight to the wall, goes for the Dragon Tail. Okay. Just catching the Needmore Coffee out there, but opting for a grab, gets blown up as it was right into the orbit field, but a power crush pushes Fumaken out of top 4. That's him. 4th place, so Fumaken's shown that he has got the ability to do it, but just whiffs on the top 2 placement at big. He has done fantastic though, and beaten his placement last time, so it's something to take away and something to keep an eye on in the future. Where will Fumaken end up next? Because he's on the up and up, and he's a young, vibrant player, and he wants to get better. And that's all we can really thank him for, coming here and showing that he can improve and helping out on commentary, and he will be joining us in a few seconds. And now Skull Panda and Needs More Coffee. Rock, paper, scissors to get out on. Make sure you get the correct side. But Fumaken in the background, if he wants to join us on commentary. Nope, nope, yes, nope, nope, yes, yes, no. He wants to go. He's talking to Jordan. No, CKT Tekken Enthusiast, I believe. Sorry, not Jordan. We've got Needs More Coffee versus Skull Panda. Okay, in the background. So we've got Needs More Coffee and Skull Panda. This is still losers bracket. This is actually losers finals, not just losers bracket, but losers finals. And right after this will be grand finals between DJ Vu and the winner of this set. So this is how it's going to go down. The winner of this will be going back. Will Skull Panda earn his run back, or will Needs More Coffee earn his run back? I believe both players were sent here by DJ Vu himself. So they will be hungry and they will want to make an impact. Oh, and here he comes, chasing up the rear.
Lars Alexanderson.
And we're joined by Fumaken.
Was it?
I said we are joined now by Fumaken. Fumaken.
I won't see his name, but
Have you been joined? Have you joined the King Army? Is that what's happened?
I hope so.
Oh no.
He says I'm a part of the CKT's squad, but I'm not part of that camp.
Get ready.
Well, your legacies are 3D.
This is our 3D.
Exactly. You're repping that local Glasgow scene, even though.
Very patriotic and I'm proud to be
And same for Skull Panda, because his name is Skull Panda, and if you do not know, that is an abbreviation for Scotland.
freedom.
But we also have a problem in getting him to mate, just like the pandas in Edinburgh. These names are back front. We have Skull Panda as Leo, and he won the choice of side, so he wanted to go for the left-hand side. He needs more
The
coffee.
idea isn't that much against
He done well. He blocked a few very big risky sweeps, and that got you a few rounds. But Skull Panda really struggling now. He needs more coffee. Chasing him down and just getting a slap on your shins. Like, no, Leo, we know the damage your feet can do. No sweet bangs. It's like, you know, a slap on the wrist. Well, it's a slap on the ankle. Don't do that again. You bag. Back in the day, they used to give you the belt at school when this. Lars looks like the type of guy who wears belts a lot about. It's kind of edgelord in school. And a counter hit dab gets well rising 4 into 1+2. Big damage as well. One of the buffs for Leo in Tekken 7 was the well rising 4 1+2 paper. more options from Will standing punching, a lot more damage, as well as our counter hit crouch in one, counter hit crouch dash one. Well, funnily enough, brackets, this is also my top piece prediction. All players were placed first on their hooks. You bet the odds, exactly. You've done very well, and it's a down for one, just clutches it out there. Boss score Panda. So both these players are pushing towards the are quite aggressively, and I'd like to see Need More Coffee maybe back off and try to go Panda to win, because if they're both in each other's face, they're not giving each other the opportunity to win, and I believe Leo is stronger at that. In your face by 1-4 is a lot better than what options that Lars has. Lars is not quite as strong. People were expecting the buffs. No one got, Harada was not answering his emails for that one, there was no buff Lars. But Need More Coffee is viable, yeah, fantastic volcanic. And look at that big shoulder bar, just catching him. Obviously in the wall, if you are low enough, you get a bit of extra damage. If the player's character's model closer to the floor, then you're guaranteed back at the wall. And he's making a good use of that double elbow thing. He's going straight in there. Now he's established that he is obviously going for Stein. Just making sure that Need More Coffee doesn't want to press too many buttons or keep him guessing where he's going to come from next. The counter hit back once, allowed him to carry to the wall and Need More Coffee, but that wall ended up being a lifeline for Need More Coffee as it ruined the combo, and it's going to allow this. Goes for the spike and uses the rage drive for the unblockable setup, and this should be it! Oh no, the wall again! Oh, and that's it, the first game to Need More Coffee, thankfully, in finals. This means Need More Coffee has 2 more games to win, and Scope Panda can take this back over the next 3.
I don't know what Scope Panda will do, because 2 other characters are Elisa and Kuma.
I don't think he should pick Kuma against a man
And
Needs More
Elisa
Coffee.
is favourite because maybe Ollie.
Welcome to the king of Lars Alexanderson.
Yeah.
Leo.
It may play against him. Yeah. You can talk about theory all you want, but Scope Panda is sticking with his Leo, and that is who he is opting for. And this obviously seen something there, and maybe that first game was just a conditioning game. When matches change from 2 out of 3 to 3 out of 5, it's a different mentality and a different training. Obviously, you don't ever want to sacrifice a game, but you can play the long game a bit more.
Round 1. Fight.
Both these characters start off with the shoulder, and that is launch punishable. I don't know why that wasn't challenged. But change of outfit as well for Scope Panda, going for that new style outfit, bells and whistles, and we were talking about bells before. Bells is Leo's thing, going for full emo 20-year-old ambiguous sexuality of Leo. We all know that Leo is a girl, but it's always been left open for interpretation, and the only person who can realistically check is technically He has the secret tech.
Round 2. Fight.
Definitely he's a very capable player, and this is what people might sleep on him for after his performance in the Second World Tour. Even though he didn't place extremely high, he done very, very well in every tournament he entered in the Second World Tour. Oh, big block on the sweet bang. No, definitely not. He also had that very ham block there. Took the game off. Did you see him? That hero. He was a hero, which means we don't talk about. That man should be celebrated. No, he is far more than an online war. He is not. No, but he has travelled to made the effort to come in. Not a very big whip punch there on that occasion, but pushing towards the wall and looks for a lot of spin, but Lars doesn't matter how flashy you are. Leo's going to challenge that. Leo has a far better stance transition and knows how to do it, but we see the dad there, what's on forward 1, isn't it, from Big Leo himself or herself. And that's something that you're infamously known for, yes, Pumakin, the dab. Dabbing all your opponents. I've not even seen a dab today. You've let me down. You won some games. You didn't win the tournament, but you could have dabbed after every win. I won that round. Carberry was a very difficult match. Done well against that. Carberry was very good. Or did he not use Claudio matchup? Struggled a little bit. Never used them. Well, whose fault is that? Just now, we've not got Claudio, we've got Leo and Lars is opting, run in and go for a grab, and Scopehandler really on point with his tech, but saying that, Needs More Coffee is 1 round up and 1 game up currently. So no whip punch again, just for a 1-4, and I wonder if that's Scopehandler even taking, but that's a big one punish, and this should be game, or at least this should be the round, and the shooter just to close it out, so Scopehandler potentially closing the gap, Needs More Coffee. I know I was way ahead of myself. I went to update the score. I believe in Scotland. I'm feeling my own countryman hype. But no duck there from Mars. That full string could have been ducked and was punished. Speaking of launch punch, a big launch punch from that low. And this is going to be a lot of damage here. Scopehandler opts in the combo early and go for a big OTD set. And Needs More Coffee stands up right into it. And he goes for it again. He's like, yo, and another one. Great. Down forward one, yeah, ops on the OK. I was psychic, that's what it was. It was internally, my body's going, yo, I know, I see 100 moves ahead. This is why I lose. Yeah, I'm thinking too many moves ahead. I knew it was going to go down, you see. But both players coming back in, straight back in as well, so Needs More Coffee. He wanted that rematch straight away, and starting off with a parry from Leo, a big lead from Scopehandler, and just opts for that forward 2, just to challenge Lars. Oh, 12 rounds of 4-1+2, get punished, and then get slapped on the toes for his challenge. There again, another shoulder not properly challenged, but Needs More Coffee definitely pushing in and getting a lot of damage. Jab floated out though, I believe that must have been an orbital heal. Gets caught by the low, no 1+2 grab, that's fantastic text again from Scopehandler, showing that he's on point. And one of the best in Glasgow, I'd say, for taking grabs. Scopehandler, even way back at Hype Squad 7, was known, noted that boy takes every grab he can, and he dabbed. And that's what it is, he kicked, grab, he dabbed, he also...
Round 2.
That's this, I mean, we have to get 3 pictures now, and we're going to make the he attack, protect, and he also, that's it. Scopehandler, you are now officially being memed by Puma 10 and Ezor, that's it. That thing. Oh, big counter hit slap, and this is going to be wall. That 1-4 doesn't get the kick. The man is using a base to go out. Sweet bang to the wall, doesn't get any extra combo after it, but Needs More Coffee with Scopehandler back against the wall. Now, rage, but doesn't clutch it out. Obviously, a really big uphill battle there, but Needs More Coffee showing signs of life at the end of that round. Just challenged by a quick jab from Scopehandler. Yeah. Well, the player on the stage just now is still going to have to be on the stage. So this could be a very long run. So just it might have a quick break during the session. Coffee has to go on the fight with DJ Boo. But no launch punch again on the 2 from the sweep bang, or the 1+2 I should say. But orbital heal, no, not again. No more, no more sweep bangs, Scopehandler, that's it. It launches the lightning screw, and this could be the wall that opts to end the combo early. He's going, not a big punish, but he's going. I know, I was expecting that launch. Bonnie no get that, how? He's Bonnie no, and fantastic, amazing. Needs More Coffee, just a big exhale as well. He got not away with murder there, but a little bit lucky. Let's face it, like Scopehandler cost himself some silly drops, but he's still capable of doing it one last time from this exact same position, and he can do it again now. But CKT Needs More Coffee showing that he has Scopehandler's number. Scopehandler's never blocking those post slaps. He doesn't want to. He doesn't care. Leo don't care about those fours. Always back 1-4's a knee and an elbow. That's all we need. Cut off forearms, maybe, we don't know, we'll see how it goes anyways, but the big sweep, counter launch, this is going to be a lot of damage on Needs More Coffee, and spikes him down, and sweep bang is a punish on the with orbital heal, and Scopehandler loves that sweep bang, and another sweep, switched up to 4, oh, Rage Art, what's happening? Oh no, it was a sidewalk, and you could see that there, and you thought he visually confirmed it, and you could even see on the screen, it looked like Leo was about to do what I thought was a sweep bang as well. It's probably going to be a sweep bang, but the 1+4 there just challenging Ollie Needs More Coffee out of the Power Crush, and that's a great wee move for Power Crush. to cancel it. But we're not seeing a lot of power for strong Leo. Arguably for Leo is fantastic. Low parry, but doesn't get the 4 back 1+4. But still in the life lead. And it's just maybe tournament nerves as Skopanda is very unfamiliar with these more coffee, I believe. I don't think he's played before. Lars, yeah. He's familiar with the character, yeah. He does have a large himself. But that may be one of the things that you think about. 4-1+2 almost closed out the round. No punish on the wake up, get up X, and there we go. Big damage from Needmore Coffee using the rage drive for extra damage, but this could be it. No! Jab trade on the orbital heal, and that sways it in favour of Skopanda, and this could be game point. So are we going to jump right back into a rematch? Is Needmore Coffee going to take a minute to think about it? Oh no, we're going straight back in. Needmore Coffee wants to prove a point here, and he's going to push on. Bam. Your voice is dying. If Spaghetti Rip and Mochi Bubsy are not slagging my commentary, you have not got the right for my Ken. You have not got the right. I just can't wait for... Is this good Irish? No. Please learn your continents, America. Oh, God. let's not go into Fergus too much. He is our honorary Scottish member that we've quit him for technical tour, but what we have got is a big launch punish on another stage. Look, these characters, both these players are playing very high risk, high reward. Needmore Coffee has had a lot of advantage from the sweep and get combos, but at the same time he's risking it all every time he does it. Look at the damage from Leo going for the cross up. Well rising 4-1+2.
Round 3.
This is, yeah, the grand finals. And you can see if Skopanda wins this one, which one runs it back against DJ Boo, and just who actually takes the cake. And DJ Boo will be watching this like a hawk, and he's got an advantage over anyone else in this venue right now, DJ Boo, because he can see over everyone's head. He's sitting on his seat and still taller than me standing. Oh, slap to close again. Every time, that's, I think Needmore Coffee's 100 on 100 on. This is the thing, and a big launch for that could be it. I don't know if Lars has any success. Oh, goes for the rage drive instead, attacks on a bit of damage, and goes for the mix-up. No Wild Rising 4-1+2. This is anyone's game. Both of them. Oh! Yeah, those were tense moments, and that could have been anyone's. And Needmore Coffee just touched and has shown he's still here, he's still willing to fight Skopanda, and that's the kind of confidence you need in these kind of situations. He wants to go into grand finals, and he still has a chance. He's not letting it go. Yeah. He has the clutch, and look at that down parry in the face, jumping strength. He's going to run in, no run in mix up this time. He's going to sit on the life lead. This is an infinite stage, and that does benefit players with strong movement. If you can get in and out and stop and sit on a life lead, it's very hard for a player to come in. And Lars has big moves like, as I was about to say, orbital heals that keep players at bay, but while he's running in, he just goes in and he slaps him with that big power crush, the sparkly fingers. And sparkly fingers in Leo's face that gets hit by Neil's sweep bang again. He dabs on him. Finally a block and a launch punish on the toe slap. Yeah, this could be it. It's not going to be the combo, but this could be the mix-up. But Needmore Coffee opting to stay down. He got hit by that mix-up once, but gets a free toe slap. No block this time from Skopanda. Just after he reacted, maybe thought he wouldn't have to worry about that for a while. Yeah, fantastic break on the run-up grab. Down for one, down for one. Needmore Coffee ducking out and swaying out, and that's going to be it to Robbie Skopanda. Yeah, and that solidifies top 2 for Skopanda, but Needmore Coffee just coming in, just missing grand finals, but with a really strong performance. And are they going to be are we going to see fights for stages just now, or sides, or do you think there's a... It is. Oh, it's normally a wait is up really. But if you spare me a second, I'm going to see if you and our boy Ollie want to commentate, give you both a chance. So
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Leo. Chap 7.
The party stage for the party boys, the W3D boys.
Get ready for the next battle.
This is Battles in Glasgow, and I'm W3D from again doing commentary. By myself at the moment. As you can see, character will be slept on, and I'm with the one, the only.
I'm back.
Back. And
Returned. Make sure your mic is pointing at your mouth, Jack.
Let's keep it swapping.
It does keep on slipping, it's unfortunate.
That's a bit better, yeah.
Unfortunate is my word for the day. I really got to start repeating it, yeah.
My mate Cameron constantly uses it, just unfortunate.
So I think it was my word of the day on the word calendar. That's it. I've got my special word calendar. How to be a good games journalist, and I read that every day. It's obviously got lots of advice of being bad at games. But we're going straight into the match. Yeah, forward one there just from DJ Vu, but gets caught with. He was going for the big stamp, and Skopanda actually called it out with an orbital heal and jumps right over it and takes DJ Vu to the wall. Bit of whiz and back 1+4. Back 1-4. I know 1+4 has been a very long day, and both players are just feeling each other out. Oh, that was a Hail Mary. But can he punish? No punish.
Oh, but the
Missed
low
the
parry.
dash.
Oh, he
Oh,
doesn't.
spring kicks out, and this could go in Jason's favour, but the low parry's down back one, and he knows that's full crouch one, down back one. Those are the tools DJ Vu uses to pressure people so much at the wall, and then he starts, once he's established a low game and got you ducking, that's when DJ Vu starts to put the mid pressure on. So what I'd like to see, because of how they played previously, Skopanda maybe adjusting to that and maybe ducking a lot quicker this time. We did see it. He got the almost combo video corner stuff.
Almost got get speed just now.
His,
I'm overwhelmed by the results today of the players.
yeah, it's great.
I can't believe how Skopanda's winning back just now.
Skopanda's been doing great. It does mean though, if he wins, we've got a lot longer to talk. We've got a lot of time to fill. But
Yeah.
DJ Vu going for the 4-4-2, big launch there on the sweet bang, and it's a risk that Skopanda's always taken now, I believe. And it's
not a big
oh no,
pass
then
to the-
slammed into the ground. But Skopanda, it is costing him some rounds like that. Big sweet bang getting blocked. It's going to come out, but you can't be deterred in Tekken as well. But Magic 4 combo's going to take him to the wall. But a miss input there from Skopanda, ended up with a grab.
there
He's
goes
not
just frame.
king yet. The just frame, that's was it?
It's half
circle
forward,
forward,
and
yeah.
down forward, one at the same time.
And that's something that Jason has perfected over his time. Big
He
deep
has not
bugger.
perfected it.
Yeah.
For a competition, it's something
He's
else.
trying to perfect it. He's doing better now. We've got to give the man
He probably
props.
has perfected it.
And that jumping elbow,
Always
and down
proving
back
what's
one,
wrong at home.
down back one again. Just always. It is the button for Jack. It's such a good pressure tool. It's quite
Really good
cheeky as
panic.
well. It's not the greatest panic move. It doesn't get anyone off you. It doesn't. It's just
I know say like
chip
this.
move is really good. Oh, opts for a different wall combo. I wonder why that was for Skopanda. Just worried about losing something. The parry again there after the orbital heal is something that he will do from time to time. But the 4-4-2 not finding any ground. And down back one again. DJ Vu goes in with EXD bugger, but Skopanda was ready for it, but does not challenge in the middle there. And DJ Vu unfortunately dashes up and causes a whiff, but doesn't get anything off it. And that's 2 rounds apiece to each player.
We'll see. This round's going to be very important to see where this set is going to go.
Yes, it's really, really important. And DJ Vu opts for a roll forward, but no cross chop. Down forward 2 punished as well. It's not a safe down forward 2. There are characters with down forward 2 in the game that have not been saved. Josie and Jack are 2 of them. So you always have to make sure that you know, although some characters that won't launch crouching will have safe down forward 2s, others won't. And look at that, it's almost combo, it's big trip. This could be Skopanda's first game, it's a long road to victory, and Skopanda takes it. And we're seeing stage select, but no character select, so DJ Vu wanting to stick with this Jack. I wonder if it does reset, will we see him switch character at all? But both players hoping for, it seems like we've seen Brimstone and Fire every 2 matches for this full tournament today, but that is because of the smaller sampling of maps that are available,
Yeah,
and
so like
for whatever
20,
reason
22 or something.
there is 21.
21.
See, I got this wrong. Yeah, I remember I got it wrong in commentary.
Oh yeah.
France, oh dear. So now I know there are
No, you know,
21,
21.
and there's only 3 infinite stages.
Yeah, because the volcano one. Yeah.
See, I'm
You know
learning.
those two infinite.
I thought there was 2 infinite. I want there to be 2 infinite Azures. That is my favourite map. Best song on the OST. Don't at me. That's it. That and Geometric Plane. We have not seen Geometric Plane today, not while I've been commentating, and that is unfortunate. I think we should encourage the players to pick Geometric Plane. We will break the rules. It's not random select. For commentary purposes, you are allowed to pick Geometric Plane.
What I'd like to know is, are you a believer in Just Fame and Hidden Stages with Jimmy J. Chan?
Just frame stage pick.
Jimmy J. Chan is doing it when he was at the regionals.
If he's able to do it, more power to him. That's it. Them reactions.
I've tried it a few times. About 1 out of 5 chances I get.
Just frame.
Just Frame pick stage.
Just from the random select. We've got to investigate that. Get that man investigated.
I was taking T6 and I think get back.
Tekken T6.
Yes.
Bringing back old Tekken T6.
The
But-
game hasn't even started, but you're already starting the main games.
Well, that already starts with the rock, paper, scissors that people fighting for each side. But that's a few times that back on 4 wall carry combos with Leo have not worked on Jack.
Not ducked, grab.
Say it with your chest, and that's it.
Oh, he gets it wrong.
Oh, up forward 2, is it?
Yeah, no, it goes from the back one. I mean,
Down back
forward
one.
two, yeah.
Round 3.
So jumping elbow, one of the cornerstones of DJ Vu's arsenal. And every Jack's arsenal, but he loves it. If you see him at the wall, he was down back 1, up forward 2, down back 1, up forward 2. And it's just the buttons. And it's so frustrating because they're chipped buttons. You're not taking lots of damage, but it's so frustrating and it feels like a guessing game at times. And he goes for the splash again.
He's one of the strongest at it.
But big spin there. Tail spin straight into a big combo. Obs for okay. Oh, look at that, that's it. Back 1-4. Going to take it and he gets the shoulder as well. I think it's perfectly within his capability.
But he's on match point, and this is very well
It has been very favoured in Scope Panda, well, towards Scope Panda, but that doesn't mean DJ Vu is anything but out. We've seen him come back from worse, and we've seen how he can adjust. In this, he has got a full set to play with too, so if he feels like switching at a later stage will benefit him more, he will do it. Oh, Cossack kicks. Oh, the full thing. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's hitting him. That's going to kill. That's, wow, what a reaction just at the end of the Cossack kicks. And DJ Vu just, wow.
What? Will DJ will go to character select and maybe consider another character?
After something
But
like
he will
that,
be
I
locked
would.
in for this set. That's the thing you've got to think about.
He's only locked in until he resets. Once you reset the bracket, it can change.
No, I'm talking about DJ Vu.
Oh.
If he selects a character,
Mm-hmm.
unless the Panda
Yeah, you'll have to win all 3,
does he
yeah.
think he can get 3 straight games with Paul? That's my question. He will be thinking.
It's capable. Paul's a very capable character of doing it, but is DJ Vu capable of doing it?
Panda has bet Malekith's Paul against his fight.
He's bet Malekith's Paul, and I believe he's bet DJ Vu's Paul before. And did we see? Has he played any casuals against him before? Coffee's Paul?
I'm not. Maybe in casuals, but
Maybe casuals. I've been stuck here behind the desk or forced to play Marvel. You have to get me this tech from the floor. So this is 2-0 for Scopanda in losers against DJ Vu, the reigning champ of Big, the defender of the throne. And it's a big throne, it's a big seat to fill, and if anyone could fill it, it would be Scopanda. Robbie is a tall man himself. And both these players are, I don't know how well versed, do they play online together a lot?
not frequently, but they have
Not
done
frequently,
before.
but they have done.
matched recently, and
Oh,
I'm
the
sure-
deathmatch.
I'm sure that Scopanda did win.
What rank was online?
Overlord.
Overlord.
He was 1 game away from promotion.
Mm.
DJ Vu left outside.
Oh, is that the lore? Is this
Lower.
ATP secret lore videos?
At the moment, it is Scopanda showing that he knows.
Look at that max damage wall
That's a-
combo as
oh,
well.
that's a perfect
That is,
almost.
those are the kind of combos that you want to land in this stage.
Yeah.
Look at the damage that done and the benefit to Leo in these situations, and it shows that he knows the Paul matchup. He's very oppressive, but no big launch punish on the with Death Fist.
Oh, he
The
goes for
hop
the hop
kicks
kick.
challenge, a dash in from DJ Vu, and DJ Vu, known for being such dominant
The wall
from
combo.
performances, is looking rather free just now. Look at the
Looking rather free.
look at, and it is, look at that, and it's the the oppressive nature of Leo when you've got a corner back against the wall after such a big floor break combo, and DJ Vu really needs to dial in on his pull and make the most of it, but well standing 4-1+2 punishes that big step kick. And look at this, they're both feeling each other out in the down forward 2 just to challenge the space there from DJ Vu, but 10 frame whiff punish on Paul the start of the shredder kick, but catches the crouch dash in, and that's it. This will be it. Especially if he opts to... No, he didn't break the floor. And go cross chop, but no!
Oh my goodness!
And a small fist pump there. A quick fist pump from Skull Panda, and that's him resetting the bracket.
Oh my gosh.
So that's out of... It's not out of losers, they're both losers now.
They're both losers.
They're both losers now.
OW3T are kind of losers. So
Wow,
it's
that's
all
not...
right.
You know who else was the losers? The Goonies, and they still got shit done. So let's go, We3D. It might be a bit old for you. You know Stranger Things, Finn McCain? Yes. You don't watch it. Okay. Well, this is a wasted conversation, and we're going to G-Cop helicopter. This is it. We can look at the helicopters, okay? With our own personal Goonies. Wednesdays are 3D.
I'm a chunk.
Are you a chunk?
I'm chunk.
I think I'm that ogre guy that they keep hidden somewhere.
What's his name again?
Sloth.
Sloth, that's right.
Sloth.
So we're best friends.
And we are best friends, but I'm kept out of sight,
Yeah.
out of mind. You know, you don't want me
that's
pestering
it.
all the new players. Like, oh, who's that guy? What happened to his beard? Why is his face so ugly? Is that why he had the beard? No, thank you.
Never get rid of it.
And both players now. So DJ Vu, I was always calling him Jack himself, opts for Jack. After that, really, that was a hard loss from Paul. But 4-4-1, and a really strong start to the first round. And look at that, 4-4-4-2. Yeah, the boot, that's booting right at the wall and just jabs him. And both of them, yeah, Jason. Even after such a big loss, he comes back with a P7 golden letters.
This is his character.
This is his character. He is the Scottish Tekken 7 UK representative because of this character. But great punch with Well Rising 1. 4-1 plus.
Maybe back up, prove us wrong, and we take something to the
But it shows that he actually punished the can opener perfectly there, just with the box stance into the wall. Yeah.
Two convincing rounds in a row from each player.
So this is the closest, one of the closest finals we've had at Big so far. And Will Rising 4-1+2.
Oh, there we go, goes for the ball.
Oh, well, I don't really know what that was, but it gets the trip on the wake up. He's going to take him straight to the wall. Oh, opts for the back. Yeah, doesn't. Well, it did work out. He still got the wall, and no punish there. Both characters just feeling each other out. Oh, gets it boot again. Winds it up. Frame advantage. Oh, great time.
Oh my gosh.
DJ Boo. Oh, jumps over. What a crush.
That's not running out of ideas.
He's not ran. Not at all. He, well, same move up forward too. That is his idea. The idea. Pancake son. Ooh.
Another one.
Oh, spring
then,
kick.
then
No.
they went for another one.
And Will Rising 4, yet full string, no. And no duck there from Skull Panda. Nice challenge. Challenging with plus range, but punished with Will 4, 1+2. And DJ Vu looking not out of ideas, but goes for the big power crush. And this is going to be straight to the wall.
Oh,
Doesn't
he
finish the
comes
combo.
back.
Up forward 2, yeah. And back 1+4, not stepping out of it. Jack's too broad in the shoulders. Man's not hot, man's too big. And that's what it is. Man's too big. But somewhere, Gasmask Joe is getting off on this, and was that a reaction to a button? No, no sweep bang for you, son, and that's going to be dead.
Game.
And that's another round on the board. 1+1 is 3 apparently, and adds it up for DJ Vu with that quick maths. A resident mathematician, is it a master's or even a PhD maybe in maths? So he is the king of quick math.
I'm so struggling in college in this man.
Just
out
out.
here.
You were asked to look at the periodic table. That's not the periodic times tables. Periodic tables. You're trying to find if we have chemistry. They're like, do you have chemistry with Esler on commentary? Here's a periodic table. Where do you find him?
It didn't really work out.
Failed under boron. Anyways, jumping right back into the next match, where there's a different kind of science going down with robots and things. This is a miracle. Oh, wow! What an interesting stage. I believe it's the first time we've seen Brimstone and Fire today. So we're taking it back, yeah, and this is Skull Panda and DJ Vu bringing it back to this stage by luck, sheer luck, or maybe this is deliberate
Maybe
tech.
he is the, what was his name? Jimmy Tran.
Jimmy J Tran, he has got that. He's got that one frame link to select his mode from his stage, even just frame stage select. But we have seen this a lot today, and it's a very bright red stage, and it does match Jack's fancy new mohawk. I quite like that mohawk. It's gave him a bit more because he was a bit boring before. He's like, I've got a wee.
Prefer the blondes.
You preferred the blonde one? Blonde one's so generic, man. Pink, he's went full on punk. He's committed to his punk roots. But both players now.
Pretty good for honest, but last week did Mark, aka Citizen, set free centre bracket on Jason.
I can't remember. I think that might have been the case. Yeah.
But I wonder if we'll see that.
Oh, brilliant down parry on down
he
full
drops
crouch
the
one.
combo.
But he ends up with a
Misses
sweet
out.
bang, yeah. So he could have finished it with a down parry combo. The gods smiled upon him. And shout outs to, I believe it's
God,
Ethnic was his name, the commentator, or one of the more comedians of the UTFGC that calls it a dropportunity. That is not an opportunity, that is a dropportunity. The gods of combos have smiled upon you and allowed you one more drop opportunity. But big will rise and punish, yeah, and this should be dead. This is straight to the wall. It is because DJ Vu may have lost the first set in the game, yeah. And that's, I like that aspect of Tekken. What do you want to do at the end of the round? A lot of things, key charge. I think the key charge is sick. Like, but what?
I love the
Chainsaws for Elisa, you put on destruction stance, yeah, it's a nice animation. I like to cry as Josie sometimes. Can't believe I won! So DJ Vu showing he's winding up for the next match, he's charging up them big arms. He knows that he needs them 4-4-2s, yeah. And that's it. Oh, another reaction from DJ Vu, but how is this going to, the damage reduction on that saves him. That's another game up for DJ Vu, coming out of losers strong after that really crippling defeat with his Paul, showing that he's got what it takes to come back from a big loss. And we've seen Skopanda finally opting to change. So will we see the Elisa? Will we see the Kuma? Or will we see that Lars that you referenced? He has a Dragunov. But DJ Vu's practicing. Yeah. And DJ Vu's already played against Kerberos. So do you want to go in hot against a player who's played several Dragunovs already? And the answer is yes. We're going to hear some yeah. Yeah. Oh, Precipice of Fate, another almost similar stage. And this is it. This is Skopanda's fate. Has he signed his fate with this switch to Dragunov, or is it going to be written in the annals of big history that Skopanda comes back with a swing? We will see just now. And it's a really good choice against Jack, because Jack struggles to move. But if he does lose, DJ Vu is free to change, and he could change to Law, he could change to Paul, he could even change to Shaheen, who I feel Shaheen can do quite well against Dragunov if you set it up, because he can be in his face, but he's starting with a well run into it, duck on the down two. Yes. And he's also got a lot of confidence as well. You're coming off 2 wins, but gets hit by that big crumple straight at the wall. Wall ruins the combo there for Skopanda. And we're seeing it, I believe Skopanda doesn't look as confident. He's really just enforcing the plus range. Well running 2, well running 2, well running 2. Yeah! He has got prize money. He's in the money. And DJ Vu's, yeah. That's it. Well, Fergus was talking about that online on Twitter the other day when he realised it was 1.5k on the drop of one combo and one button input.
I didn't miss that much.
No. Shh. Big has big money. This is the 1.5k drop.
More people will come, the bigger the money gets.
Yes, exactly. And we're hoping to provide an even bigger and better event next time. Or at least
How can it get better than speed?
we're going to have 2 of you, we're cloning you. That's where all the funds are going. We're going to have 2 Fumakens. Fumaken to the power of 2, but back to the match. Skopanda took that match really convincingly there with his well running 2 pressure. He really enforced it. Yeah, we missed the round completely, and the well running 2 is it. And DJ Vu's trying to close the gap with forward 2, but no punish on the down forward 2. Skopanda tried to challenge a dash in, and that's one of the more important things in Tekken. Dash block. Oh. And Skopanda taking another round, 1 step closer to crawling back, and that's what Dragunov does best, on his belly. That's how he gets into every match. He crawls in. This man's been crawling all the way from Russia up a volcano. He is ashy front, top to bottom. Jack, yeah, that's what he does. He's got them rocket boots. He doesn't use them a lot, but he's got them. Yeah, Skopanda, this could be his game. Just one really good read though from DJ Vu, and goes in for the full crouch 1 and just whiffs. Oh, well running 2. What's he going to do with the plus range? It's down foot. Yeah, Skopanda managing to claw back a game, showing signs of life. It worked out, but as we said, DJ Vu just goes straight to character select.
Maybe he has a character I prefer. for this match. I've got Jack